What's up, YouTube? My name's Aoshi, and today's video, as you can tell, we have our special suit here as part of that GM Gunpla challenge that I issued out a week ago. This is my GM entry. We are calling this the RGM-79SQ GM Spriggan, a special operations-based mobile suit reviving the lost art of jungle warfare and stealth. Now, of course, there is some embellishments and some parts that are kind of swapped together, and it's a bit of a stretch, but to kind of give you an idea, we are running, I guess you could say essentially the Quell chassis, which is what the kind of the idea concept that I've coming across. Now, of course, I did, in my mind, come to the conclusion that I wanted to redo my GM Spartan build that I did a while back, which it was kind of a lazy build, I'll be honest. At the same time, because of the lack of parts that we have, we kind of had to leave things to subject to the imagination. So, here we are. So, deciding on combining things with, like, say, the Pale Rider kit, or essentially the culmination of the Sniper 2 kit, which would lead into the RX-80 Pale Rider. As you can see, I wanted to go with something that felt that could be easily conceived as a high-end grunt spec, high-spec suit. I don't even know if that's even conjurable in the same sentence, but like with the line art, with the designs, the lines that I was looking at, it flows pretty well, even though you can kind of tell that the Hazel arms aren't quite as detailed as the Pale Rider legs. There's a lot more going on there, even with the subdued camo that we're running right now. Now, of course, as kind of tying into that whole GM Spartan look, I wanted to kind of give it a monocular night vision goggle, which unfortunately did not work out as intended, so we decided to just give it a PVS-7 and call it a day. Of course, as with the GM Spartan lineup, we had to put some type of tow missile gimmick on there, and well, the only thing that seems to reliably work in terms of aesthetics and in-game functionality is the 5-tube missile launcher that you find with the dual Gundam. Of course, I would have liked to remove some of the stuff off of the Pale Rider legs, including the sabers and the extra missile launchers, but aesthetically, it seems to flow very well. And for kicks, we decided to throw also the 180mm cannon from the Pale Rider round heavy arms type there, and it just seems to go really well. I originally was thinking about throwing the ground Gundam backpack on there, which would be kind of neat. It'd be like a big giant rucksack for a lot of these guys that are doing long patrols and so forth, but obviously I decided against it because, well, it just didn't look right for something that's a little more higher spec in general. So we decided to keep the GM custom GM Quell style backpack because of the extra boosters and all the fun stuff that comes from the Augusta Federation base, which I think the Pale Rider has also been in development there as well. I'd have to look that up, and that might be perfect trivia for you guys there. They're much more diehard Gundam fans than we are there. And just to kind of throw into demonstration purposes as I fight with the menus here, like I said, this is also built with in-game in mind as well. So even though these are not fully leveled out parts, we are looking at trying to, as I'm going to adjust the menu here to turn off the maximum gauge, it is meant to be pretty serviceable. It looks like it's fun too. I mean, I say it looks like it's fun, but I'm having fun with this, and this is literally just something that I've probably been thinking all week about, but it was just hard to kind of implement until I started slapping stuff together, and I really wanted to save it for stream for you guys. So instead of like trying to build this off stream and just say, hey, it's done and call it a day, no, this was a process that I did do live We are recording this also live as well. But, you know, you can kind of see it. And the color scheme, we decided to go against the Digi Camo that I originally had with one of my initial Spartan builds, just because we were trying to recreate the Marpat color pattern that the United States Marine Corps uses. Unfortunately, due to the limitations of the digital camo pattern that they have on there, we couldn't quite get the splotches and the proportions ready for that. So here we are. This is the RGM-79SQ GM Spriggan in use by the Federation. Technically, you could argue that it is a Londo Bell thing, but this is a suit that technically also doesn't exist because of the secretive nature that this falls under. So if you guys find this interesting and want to kind of build your own, it's not very hard as long as you have the right parts. This doesn't require any type of special tweaking of things other than the quell sensors, which, you know, if you are fairly decent in moving things around, you can make things glow and make it look cool. And all in all, it just takes time and patience and dedication, which to lay out the groundwork for this, it took a lot longer than me just slapping the things together and putting paint on there. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and let me know what you guys think about this and what you guys would compliment. I'm actually curious, let me go a step further. How would you pair your own custom mobile suit or a custom grunt suit of your design to something like this? Let me know what you guys do. I'm very curious to see what the results are. Hell, make a video. I'd love to check it out. So until next time, guys, I will see you guys all on the next video. Take care.